What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. And then do your boy a quick favor and hit that like button. And then do me one more favor and hit that subscribe button. Today, we're going to talk about the overall market. Why is the market red? Why is crypto not pumping? What's going on? But first, before we deep dive into that, first, let's take care of a little bit of housekeeping. Currently, right now, Bitcoin is 65,548. Bitcoin is at a low level compared to where it had been trading sideways when it was between 67, 69, $70,000. Currently, right now, the Bitcoin dominance is at 54% because we know the altcoins are taking a beating. As the altcoins dip, Bitcoin dominance strengthens up and gets at a bigger number. So Bitcoin dominance is at 54%, no big deal. The fear and greed index is at 55. We know a few days ago we did see the fear and greed index get to 50. So there's a lot of different sentiments going on in the market. One day folks are excited and happy, and the next day folks are upset, worrisome, and wondering what's going on. This market that we're in right now have folks running around like they are bipolar. The market is looking like it's bipolar. One day the fear and greed index is at 50. The next day the fear and greed index is at 55. So let's talk about what's going on in the cryptocurrency market. Let's talk about altcoins. Let's talk about Bitcoins. Let's go ahead and air it out. Let's lay it all on the table. Well, we understand the Bitcoin halving was in April. That was a few months ago. Prior to the Bitcoin halving, Bitcoin did do something special. It did beat and eclipse break its all-time high. Bitcoin did get to 73,000 in the month of March. That was huge. That was exciting. A lot of folks said, you know what? Let me go ahead and put everything on the table. Let me push everything to the middle, because if Bitcoin is at $73,000 right now, in a few months we'll be at $100,000. You know, a lot of folks were excited. A lot of folks were real aggressive, and they really wasn't going off of the cycle trends. They were just going off of what's happening right now. Based on what's happening right now, let me go ahead and push all my chips up to the center of the table, because if Bitcoin is at $73,000 right now, before the Bitcoin halving, let me push all my chips on the table right now. Let me ride this joker all the way to $1 million. You know, so a lot of folks had high hopes, but they wasn't going off of what the previous cycles were saying. You know, they were just going off of instant movements, what's going on today. That's why I always preach. You have to really have the bird's eye view. You can't go off of what happened last week, what's happening today, what's happening yesterday. You kind of have to have the bird's eye view, and the bird's eye view is understanding what's been going on in the previous cycles. Based on what's been going on in the previous cycles, that is kind of how we need to be marching. That's kind of how we need to be playing our portfolios, running our plays, so forth and so on. So based upon the previous cycles, we know after the Bitcoin halving, we know after the Bitcoin halving, I think we were at like $67,000, $67,000. So we were below that $73,000 mark that we had hit in March. The Bitcoin halving happened in April. So we're in the middle of June, about 2 months, 2.5 months maybe after the Bitcoin halving. Let's see, April, May, June, 2 months after the Bitcoin halving. So, things are real early, but traditionally, if you look at the charts, we always trade sideways with Bitcoin months after the Bitcoin halving. After the Bitcoin halving, things do not really just go instantly in parabolic mode, and that's what a lot of folks have been hoping. That's what a lot of folks have been waiting on. They wondering what's going on. The Bitcoin halving happened weeks ago. Even days after the Bitcoin halving, folks was looking around saying, okay, when are things going to blow up? When are my coins really going to explode? So they had, kind of false hopes based upon the various narratives that was placed out there from whoever they were listening to, but that's why I always say, trust the charts. We're going to continue to go off of the cycles, what the previous cycles have been saying. Until things change, then we will change our analysis, change our plays, change our directives. But as of right now, things are continuing to line up the way they have been from the previous cycles. The only thing that changed was that Bitcoin did hit its all-time high before the Bitcoin halving. So that is a place, and that is a note that we placed on our radar, placed on our analysis. So that is one of the things that changed. But other than that, things are just continuing to run and push and operate the way they have been the previous cycles. Now, we do know back in May 1st, Bitcoin did get all the way down below $60,000, 59,900, 59,800. So currently right now we're $65,000. We're still at a good level. But like I say, as Bitcoin dips, the altcoins dips a lot more stronger. So if Bitcoin down 3%, you may see your altcoins down 10%. You may see your altcoins down 15%. That's why I always stress it's very important to have a diversified portfolio. You want to have your portfolio split. You want to have some large cap coins. You want to have some low cap coins. You want to have some meme coins. You want to have your portfolio diverse as possible. Now, when the markets start to dip like it's doing right now, some of the large cap coins will be able to anchor and keep your portfolio from dipping so heavy. Now, we know these low cap coins, those jokers could drop 20%, 30%. And if you play with those meme coins, we seen PandaSwap last week drop 94% in one day. We seen some of the other meme coins drop 50, 40% in one day. So high risk, high rewards when you're playing with certain coins, especially the low cap, small meme coins that a lot of folks are playing with over there on the Base platform, over there on the Solana ecosystem, whether it's Soulflare, Phantom, so forth and so on. You can make a lot of money on those plays, but at the same time, if you don't know how, and if you're not taking profits after you make those gains and make that money, you will possibility the next day you could lose all that doggone money. So a lot of folks are saying, why is the market red? I just lost $3,000 in this play. My portfolio is down 15,000, so forth and so on. So a lot of folks are seeing red. We're all seeing red. There are probably not too many folks where their portfolio is green. We all are going through the same thing. Nobody is a genius. Nobody is a mastermind. 95% of the folks' portfolio is getting whooped. But that's part of the cycle. We understand that this is what happened. We understand how volatile cryptocurrency is. So sometimes I don't even open my portfolio because, it's heartbreaking. You like, damn, I done lost $15,000 in one day. I done lost $8,000 in one day. It could be heartbreaking. So sometimes it's best for me. I don't even open up my portfolio unless I want to add to my position. Other than that, man, I just let that stuff ride because my bags are already packed. The plays that I want, I already got them. The positions that I want, I already got them because we've been buying over the past couple of years. So we're set. Our legs are kicked up. Our fingers and arms are placed behind our head. We are relaxed as best as we can. We are not panicking because we are understanding what part of the cycle we're in. We understanding what has happened during the previous three Bitcoin cycles. So we're expecting things to continue to follow suit, and we're expecting this cycle to be somewhat of a super cycle. This cycle here, we know there's a lot of large institutions that have just jumped on board, a lot of the banks that have jumped on board. These are the folks that were against crypto years and years ago in the previous cycles. These are the folks that was telling you crypto is a scam. Don't put your money in crypto. Now they're understanding what, this seems to be the direction that the world is going to be going in. These digital assets seems to be the way. Bitcoin is going to be the leader, pushing all of these digital assets in the overall world scheme of finances. It's time for us to get some skin in the game in Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and get this spot Bitcoin ETF approved. Let's get this Ethereum ETF approved. What about Solana? What do you guys think about Solana? Should we also start applying for the Solana ETF? So forth and so on. So these large institutions know what's going on. They are buying up loads and loads of Bitcoin. It's very important for everybody's portfolio to have a little bit of exposure in Bitcoin. We understand the altcoins are not going to be around forever. Some of these altcoins you'll probably never see again, even though they may be the face of this cycle. They may be the sweetheart, the darling of this cycle. You will probably never see these doggone altcoins again. You take advantage of these plays while they're pumping, and then after that, you get rid of them. You take your profits. You can put it over there in Bitcoin. You can put it over there in USDC. Transfer your money, but understand that each cycle, the top 100 altcoins, a lot of those coins are never around during the next few cycles. So please make a note of that. We are not to be married to any coin at any time. Don't feel pressured and feel like you gotta hold on for dear life. Let me hold this coin for the rest of my life. No, the only coin that we should hold on for the rest of our lives is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the future, is going to be the way. All these other altcoins, you can go ahead and go down to the courthouse and say, you know what? We're no longer married. We're not married to this play. We're not married to that play. Go down there and sign your papers and continue to move on. But keep a ring on Bitcoin. You want to keep that marriage ring on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to be the future, is going to be the way. But all these other altcoins, please, after this cycle, once we hit the top, you sell these plays. We are not getting back into any of these plays. We're going to dominate this particular cycle. We're going to ride these coins while they're hot. We're going to ride these coins while they are the darling of the cycles. But after that, once we hit the top of the market, we're going to be selling these plays, and we're not going to be getting back into these plays. We're going to hold our plays, transfer over to Bitcoin, USDC. We're going to sit around, wait for the next Bitcoin winter. With crypto winter, we're going to watch and see how the large institutions move, because that's the big money. We're going to watch how they move. How they move is how we'll move. You know, we are trying to become a whale, you know, like those guys. Those guys are whales. We want to be sharks, whales, or whatever it is, but we definitely want to be watching the whales and watching what they're doing. If they're swimming to the left, we need to be taking our butt to the left. So keep the bird's eye view, continue to trust the process. And a lot of folks out there, you may not have no more dry powder. That's no big deal. That's just part of the cycle. That's part of the process. After buying in so many dips, the dip keep dipping. You buy into the dip, and that dip may keep dipping. That's just a part of the cycle that we're in. But ultimately, there will come a point to where it's not going to be dipping as frequent. The price is going to be pushing up. One day, you're going to, the same way right now, you're seeing your account down $3,000, down $4,000. Once the cycle flip within the next few months, you're going to be seeing the opposite. You're going to be saying, damn, I'm up $5,000 today. Dang, I made $20,000 in one day. I mean, the excitement level is going to be rewarding. These times that we're going through right now, which is the bipolar times, which is the times that give us a headache, give us a heartache, have us upset, and so forth and so on. You are going to be enjoying the times where you're going to be making $10,000 in one day, $20,000 in one day. You know, things are going to be pumping, things are going to be exploding. Altcoin season is going to blow your mind. So continue to stay 10 toes down, continue to trust the process. Come on over there, join us in the Patreon. We would love to see you. We have a great community of wonderful folks over there who love to talk about cryptocurrency all day, every day, and who love to share their experiences and share their ideas on what they're thinking. And you can come on and be a part of that and share your ideas on what you're thinking, your thoughts, and how we can learn from you at the same time. But like I say, I just come to y'all every day just to continue to give y'all that good encouragement, coming to y'all every day to give y'all that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.